Ready to go. Hank Thompson steps into the box. And that's a little bit high. And this one is off and running. Thompson lifts one in the air. Right field and deep. Raging back towards the wall. And it bangs off the top of the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The relay throw. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Willie Mays digging in now. And that one fouled off. Thompson at third with nobody out. On the ground, right side. What a stop. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. And now the DH, Orlando Cepeda. To first, and they've got him picked off. Back to first, and he's safe. Runner goes again. Cut on and missed. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
This one popped up. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Willie McCovey. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. That one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Chapman gets a piece there. Two outs. Squirts away a little bit.
0-2 is the count.
Matt Chapman, big blast, left field. That's back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Eric Miller gets the call from the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up
One
a little
ball,
bit.
2 strikes the count.
Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Adames jumps out of the way of ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just missed. Eldridge off of first with 2 away. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Encarnacion makes the play. And the batter now, Matt Chapman. And a curve is down and in.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Chapman is gone. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. There's a strike. Just missed. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Elliot Ramos. Going one. 2 out, space is empty.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
The other way. He'll do it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Sean Jelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lee hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Patrick Bailey will hit next. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Down the line, and that will drop foul.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And he handles it himself for the out. So the batting order turns over. And now Hank Thompson. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Next to hit, Willie Mays. It drops in, gets away a little bit. In comes the run from third, and it's 4-0. So a man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Orlando Cepeda. Flied to right his first time. And ball 1. Jelly, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That one the other way, and a base hit. Mays around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. New arm for the Giants, Landon Root. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Next to hit, Willie McCovey. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. In the air, left field, down the line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Birdsong back to work. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Willie Adames stands in. First pitch, and he just misses. Bird song. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Yep, that ball
Next
went out.
pitch is outside.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. Patrick Bailey stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend, but I think there are some players given an opportunity, maybe.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Spencer Bivens. Now it's Matt Chapman. He's already homered in this game.
Number 76.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Inside, just missed. In the air, out towards left center. Lee makes the grab, 1 down. So up next, Bryce Eldridge. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one's in there. 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Wastes no time there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Mike Tauchman. There's a strike.
0-1.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one pulled foul. Adames leads off first with 1 away. That
1 ball,
misses the zone.
2 strikes.
Going to count 1 and 2. That one
That's ball
missed.
2.
Next offering way off the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily. Throw cut off to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB.
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Randy Rodriguez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And the 1-0. And that's a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a bunt right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Hank Thompson digging in now. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Out number 3. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Man at first. Now it's the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Mays going back. He brought it back.
Almost a 2-run homer right there, but an excellent job getting up, reaching up, and bringing it back. Heartbreaker for the batter.
1 out left for the Giants. And here is Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball 1 there. Encarnacion, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Grounded out his first time. That just misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense.
About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Fires over to first, and a quick out, number one. Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Orlando Cepeda up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Throw to first, and he dives back in safely. And that misses. And that's ball two. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball four, two aboard.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now here is Willie McCovey. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got some.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Kirby Yates.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Matt Chapman swings through it for strike one. One out, bases full. Hit on the ground, might be two. Rojas for one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. Back here in LA, here's Teoscar Hernandez. Just off the inside edge. And a pitch. And 1-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Slider got him for strike 3. Now the number 2 hitter. First pitch just misses.
Hey!
And he lays down a bunt. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's Mookie now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Diving stop at second. Flips it from the ground. That's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Substitution now at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Tyler Fitzgerald. Here's Mike Tauchman. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that shot.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Pickoff throw. Fitzgerald back on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracted.
Runner on the go again. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Just a huge at bat right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And that is the inning. Tyler Fitzgerald. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Well, 1-run game. Freddie Freeman now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Slider misses outside. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Chapman sizes this one up. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Max Muncy. Breaking ball misses down and away. Miller, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
1-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Mays in pursuit. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Michael Kopech.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Cut off. Throw to third. In there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
Smoked into left. This looks like extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
What you got?
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Tyler Fitzgerald. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. 1 out, runner at second. And here is Mike Tauchman. Now a check on him at second, back safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman. Tauchman is gone. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That to right. Conforto pulls it down. And bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Tap foul at the plate. The
Ball
shortstop
left outside.
takes the ball. Got him swinging. And here comes Tommy Edman. Foul ball. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. And here is Michael Conforto. First
Ball.
pitch misses. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The Dodgers down to their final strike.
That's ball
That
2.
one just misses. Into center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's got such
ball,
a good sinker.
2
As a
strikes.
hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton. Hank Thompson steps into the box. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Brings it in, and there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Orlando Cepeda. Runner on the move. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Cepeda, the runner at second with one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a good eye there.
Went out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run.
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Matt Chapman. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. To short, could be 2. He's in there. 2 on, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. Just
outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores on the play. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. And delivers outside. Second and third, 1 away. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hayward nabs it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 4. Here's Mike Tauchman. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And no one can get there. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Patrick Bailey digs in now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hayward makes the grab. Back here in San Diego, Luis Arraez stands in. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And the right-hander deals. And that one a little below the knees. 2-2. Out to short, Adames. Whips it to first. One up, one down. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rip to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Cut on and miss. Struck him. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Adrian Morejon.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Merrill snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Orlando Cepeda, the next to hit. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
McCovey, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the air, left field. Hayward has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Manny Machado up to the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's Xander Bogaerts. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. Bogaerts measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Aruba.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
This to third. Chapman over to first in time. Bogaerts retired. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
That misses. 1 and 2 to count. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
To the right side. Gets it to first. Inning over. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Wandy Peralta.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down. So up next, Bryce Eldridge. And there's a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Out to short. Sends it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two down, bases empty. Willie Adames stands in. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Good late
No ball,
sink on
2
that
strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. That one down the line. Machado throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. And the slider just misses. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. That one hit the knees for a strike. Walker, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quick.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Hello and welcome. Thanks for. Okay, all set to go. Here's the second baseman, Hank Thompson. That one outside,
out.
and we're underway. And he chases a high fastball there.
Wow,
One
good
ball,
luck
one
catching
strike.
up to that one.
In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, and he can't hang on.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. 2 consecutive base hits for this team. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Orlando Cepeda in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay to the plate.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. They got a pitch.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jose A. Ferrer.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Matt Chapman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that one upstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
On the ground to third. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Here comes Mays, and he scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-zip. First and second, one out. And now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. Throw to second, safe.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He was late there. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Strike two.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Garcia feeds to second, out there. What a double play. And now the DH, Ahmed Rosario. Splits the plate. That's strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. One away. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Just missed. One out, base is empty. And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. Next offering is downstairs. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Misses off the plate. And a count 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two outs, base is empty. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Derek Law.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's fouled away. Law, a righty that throws with power. He throws a cutter, a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Up and in. Now 1-2. Here's the pitch to Adames.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Wood hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Definitely classify Talkman as one of those gritty players, willing to do whatever, get on base, get around the bases.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down. Patrick Bailey will hit next. And that one is lifted in the air. Young. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Let's go stop. C.J. Abrams. Now pitching, Eric Miller.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Little chopper rolls foul. Gonna count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. Next offering is down low.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big...
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Here's Juan Yepez. That's in for a strike. And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one misses up and in. It's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2.
That's a ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Swings and misses. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Fastball is outside. Popped up left side. Adames. And there's 2 down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Blows the high heat past him. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Kyle Finnegan. Here's Thompson to hit now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fought off foul. Left-hand batter waits. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first and one away in the top of the third. Willie Mays digging in now. Singled and scored his first time. This to center field. That gets down for a hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Loop that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the out.
There goes Willie. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Young pulls that one down. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Now one missed.
1-2.
Outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Yeehaw!
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Last chance for the Nats in this one. Nathaniel Rosario on the move. Pitch misses. Throw safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
So the tying run at second. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Hard hit, right side. Toss to Alonso, and the first out of the game is an easy one. And now here is Willie Mays. And a foul ball.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Now, Orlando Cepeda just missed.
That ball went out.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Willie McCovey stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike. To the right side. And that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Thompson tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Jose Siri.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Ball, that's outside.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Juan Soto. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Foul ball there. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
Ball.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Dedniel Nunez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Matt Chapman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one fouled off. There's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Willie Adames stands in, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Here's Mike Tauchman. Move to first, and he dives back in safely. Tauchman goes 6'1", 220 pounds, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Camilo Doval will take over here. There's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos. Inside. And that's ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that's a fair ball.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Got to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Check swing, called strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Some heat there at 9. We're back. Back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Jose Butto. Well, 1-run game, Patrick Bailey now at the plate. Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Hank Thompson digging in now. And that one fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Out towards right center field. Taylor ranging after it. And makes the grab. 2 away. Willie Mays digs in now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Great effort, but it gets down.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well.
Inside,
Pretty
ball
amazing.
one.
Cepeda, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Mays stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Now pitching.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 away. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And it's fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a strike in there. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Mets down to their final strike. Hit on the ground to short. Adames. And that is the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to go here. Hank Thompson steps into the box. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. That's out to center field. Marsh puts it away for the out. Willie Mays digging in now. Hit in the air, right field. Castellanos makes the play. 2 down. Now it's the DH, Orlando Cepeda. And the sweeper catches the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to short. Whips it across. 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And on the hill, Justin Verlander. What do you look for here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe 2nd, 3rd time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2. That's the ball.
1 out, bases empty. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And now here is Harper. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls.
2 outs,
2 strikes.
bases empty. Swing and a miss. New inning getting started at the plate. Willie McCovey. Wheeler back to work. And ball 1. Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. And quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Throws across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. Now at the plate, Bryce Eldridge. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. This one in the air. Bailey settles under it. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Max Kepler at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1 down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Got him swinging. And now it's Alec Bohm. And that's in for a strike. Verlander, 42 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2004. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything.
Yeah.
Really good balance. Nice extension.
0-1.
And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Fought off foul. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Strom. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now fly ball to right center. Marsh running hard. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Waste no time there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That missed by a lot. And it's a ball and a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a bunt right side. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. No outs. Runner at first. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. And there's the strike.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Pickoff move to first.
He's in there.
The pitch. And down on strikes. One gone here. Here's Thompson to hit now. Little chopper rolls foul. Hit in the air, center field. Marsh pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays, flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Kepler settles under. Now into the game, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's in at shortstop. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's 0-1. No, that's out.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone,
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And that's in there at the knees. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Stop. In the box now. Take strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Walker is just 1 strike away.
3.
Got him, and that's the ball game. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Logan Gilbert. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Willie Mays now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Kicks and deals. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
There goes Willie. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner edges away at second. And the count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Mays over at second, 1 down. Pickoff throw. Mays dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
And that's outside. 2-2.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Go the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Misses outside. 3-2 now.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Willie McCovey getting ready to hit.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Gilbert checks the runner.
Hey.
Two on, 1 out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The other way. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Matt Chapman swings through it for strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. 2 on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fly ball down the line. Robles tracks it down for the out. Back in Seattle. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Justin Verlander. What should we keep an eye on here?
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
And that's a little high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Goes down looking. And now Luke Raley. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game
Ball
times to your
inside.
daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Check swing, called strike. And that drops in for a strike. That one just misses.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And misses inside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ripped to short. Crawford throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Willie Adames stands in. Outside low, ball 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. 2 away now. Here's Mike Tauchman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, to try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey. Snap throw to first. Fitzgerald back in on a dive. Runner on the go in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Tyler Fitzgerald into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Also entering the game, Elliot Ramos. He takes over in right. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Mays whips it in quickly, and a potential go-ahead run stops at second base. Here's Donovan Solano.
Now pitching. Tyler Rogers.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's a ball.
And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. J.P. Crawford will hit next. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Just missed.
1-0.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Polanco, the next to hit.
Now pitching. Eric Miller.
And that is out of play. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-1.
That one found hard the other way. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz.
Number 75. Andres.
Hank Thompson digging in now. Fly to left his first time. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Late swing, foul to the left. And the next pitch is way outside. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it's caught for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Mays connects and sends it deep left field, way back there onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the DH, Dominic Canzone. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
That's the
Just
ball.
missed. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nope, ball. 2-1.
Just missed. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Way out front for strike 2.
Full count.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now Luke Raley. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Willie Mays makes the play. And that is the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. And now on the mound to start. Here's the Left fielder, Willie McCovey. He's 0 for 1. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. With the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. Now 1-1. That's to third. Fires to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He circles the bases, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Willie Adames. Fly to center his first time. There's the strike. Two down, nobody on. And here in extra innings. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, and it's off the bag.
Now batting to the right fielder, Elliott Ramos.
Gregory Santos gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Elliott Ramos. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Crawford. They get the force. That's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Ryan Walker on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Doubled his first time up. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Here's the third baseman, Donovan Solano. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Out.
And another ball with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fastball for a strike at 95. A little bit low. 3-1 now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Count is full.
1 strike away. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative.